New on WIFF News 4 at 5, we take a look at a silent struggle that many women endure in our communities. Domestic violence victims may face physical and psychological abuse that can make leaving difficult. Our Maya Payton shares why leaving isn't just a simple decision.
For domestic violence victims, it's not as simple as walking out the door. I'm told it's more than the bruises you see, that there are many factors to this that will have a woman feeling isolated and trapped.
Intimate partner violence is unique in that the abuser and the victim at some point loved one another, or they had a shared romantic bond. And so when that happens, people's lives start to get entangled, and the ability to just separate it becomes a little harder.
85% of domestic victims are women. This is according to the Bureau of Justice Statistics. They don't become victims overnight.
This is not the person I married.
Tanya McCullough is a victim advocate with the Anderson County Sheriff's Office. She helps victims navigate life after a reported abuse. She says freedom awaits those who are able to break free of the cycle.
They don't have to worry about burning the toast or leaving the towel on the floor, or just any little thing that they feel like they've done to set somebody off.
Furman University sociology professor Kenneth Codd is the author of Moral Rages, which explores his research into violence against women. He names reasons why women often stay or return to their abuser.
In abusive relationships, one of the tactics of abusers is to isolate victims from their friends and from their family, to make them economically dependent, to sometimes threaten violence against them, but not always. Remember, abusive relationships don't necessarily need to involve physical abuse.
He says outsiders must be careful not to victim blame, because abusers can manipulate family and friends to view the victim differently.
To portray them as having mental problems or being irrational or just something that you can't trust. Those are all really efficient tools to cut them off.
And for those who do find the courage to leave, many have to do it strategically.
Sometimes people have to wait, and everybody doesn't always understand that. But when you're in an abusive situation, you have to feel like you're safe enough to make that next step.
In Anderson County, I'm Maya Payton, WIFF News 4.
Leaving the relationship is the most dangerous time for a victim of domestic violence, according to Safe Harbor, which is a domestic violence shelter and resource center. If your need is urgent, call 911. The Anderson County Sheriff's Office says its Victim Service Unit is committed to offering continuous support to helping victims. To contact Safe Harbor, call 1-800-291-2139. To contact Anderson County Sheriff's Office Victim Services, dial 1-864-260-1067.